right here next to the entrance, so if there's kids from here, maybe they can also live here, and we have a dedicated place for children to live. Next thing would be a school where they are learning perks. Welcome back to Mars, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam, and we're already here in episode 11 of our playthrough of Surviving Mars Green Planet. Thank you for stopping by and checking out this episode. If you enjoy my content and have a little bit of fun, I would very much appreciate if you would leave a like, subscribe to my channel to not to miss out future episodes, or leave a comment down below maybe and give me some feedback of something I could do better here. Anyway, we're watching here into one of our domes in the normal day, even though we have a dust storm coming up in 2 hours, so we need to hurry up a little bit and prepare for that. And we're also going to go over where we left things off the last time and where we are today and what the plan is for today, because we have big plans in order to advance our colony further. Let me just pause here for a second before the dust storm hits, just to see that we actually are somewhat prepared for it, just in case, and then we will go over the other things, because again we are going right away into this dust storm. So power wise, again, which is always the main concern, we have 1500 power stored up. We have all the wind turbines working, so we should be fine. We have a total demand of 173 and a total production of 112. So we could run into actually a power issue depending on how long this dust storm is, because we currently still have enough stored in our batteries, but the solar panels will stay closed. You know what, I don't see us having much of a choice but to place another 3. So power, I hope it's being taken care of. The other thing is the oxygen. We're fine with the oxygen. We have 500 stored up. We have a demand of 3.7. Other than that, I think we should be fine. Water is fine. We should continue to work. So let's go and bring in the dust storm. We have a leak already right away. It's over here. Please fix it ASAP. But anyway, let's discuss what we want to achieve today. Today is hopefully electronics factory day. We have been waiting for this for quite a while. If you have watched previous episodes, we have been chasing the electronics factory for quite some time. Now we finally have it in our research tree. It is here on the top, and we are 65% of the way there. And hopefully, and this is the second thing that we hopefully will achieve today, is the jet propulsion, which I also want to introduce into our colony, the shuttle hubs, because we do actually have some distances to cover. All right, let's have a look, guys. It's worrying me a little bit. We have leaks all over the place. Let's see where. Right here. Okay, this has been fixed already. There is another one there. Okay, so this is an annoying dust storm with lots of leaks, but we still should be good with the oxygen. With the water, we now have a plus of 9. That is weird. I know why. Okay, so our new water extraction site has been finished. Even though we still have a little bit water left here. How much? 500. Okay, so that's enough for a while, so let me shut those off. We don't need them right now. Alright, we have more 22 hours to go. Power wise 557. The 3 engines, wind turbines have been built. We should be fine. In the night, with the power consumption should go down if they are fixing these stupid leaks. There are all the time. So there's also a power leak somewhere. There's another leak there, another leak there. Okay, so we have leaks all over the place. We do have the polymer upgrades, the polymer blades upgrades, and I'm actually thinking about not upgrading them all, but let's upgrade a few of them. regard this already as an emergency situation. So I am upgrading 5 wind turbines, which will cost us 10 polymers, which we should be able to manage. Why are you working in the wrong workplace? Okay, so I will now manually assign you to the research lab where you belong. Numbers are back in the green. We have making even a positive now in terms of power, so our batteries can fill up a little bit, so it's fine. We're still missing 4 oxygen, which is fine as expected. I mean, we lost a lot more oxygen than planned because of the stupid leaks. He has only 1 drone. Okay, we have a medium here. There is also, by the way, a different way to see the or to manage the drones, which is sometimes the more and more drone hubs you have or commanders, the more you will need this interface to manage things, because you cannot go through all of them and look. So we have here a medium workload, here a medium workload, and the commander should have actually a high workload with only 1 drone. These have less of a workload. This drone hub has 10, so maybe we can take 1 here, and put them here with the commander. Okay, we have a message here, end of an age.
Today claimed our last living founder, spelling the end of an era for us all.
Yes, so our last founder has died. The last person of the first 12 people that we brought up. Rest in peace. Soul 85. So the person, even if he was young when we first brought him up, got quite old. 7 hours to go. Another leak. This is just a pipe leak. How we looking? 202, 271. But we're losing 25 water now. 25 water per hour. Okay, that is kind of serious. We have leaks all over the place. There is a breakthrough, by the way, which I'm very much hoping for, where cables and pipes basically become completely indestructible. I think this is one of the best breakthroughs that you can get. But anyway, unfortunately we don't have that. So the dust storm is basically over, and thanks to our proper planning, we made it through. Again, I was not planning on really spending the first few minutes of this episode on this dust storm. I was hoping we could advance further. So now it is over. How far are we with the electronics factory? 85% of the way there. Is there anything in terms of anomalies? Another leak now? We're already past the dust storm. Alright. But another leak is happening. But it's fine. They're taking care of it. No anomalies so far. We're still scanning up here a little bit. We still have to scan the last 3 fields down here. Our transport guy is down here busy at work. We wanted to bring up another transport guy. Maybe we were going to do this also later in this episode. In the meantime, we have this rocket here. If you remember, in the last episode we sent it to an expedition. There's 9 drones, and maybe that was the reason also we were missing the drones before, because we sent the drones on an expedition, and this expedition was quite successful. If I remember correctly, it brought us the 4,000 research, which helped us immensely with advancing towards the electronics factory. I just remembered that just before, during the dust storm, we got a message about a breakthrough that we discovered. So let's have a quick look at that, what that is. Extractor AI. Metals extractors and rare metal extractors can work without crews at 50 performance. Very, very cool breakthrough, which basically means that you can place metal extractors and rare metal extractors even further away from the domes, wherever, and they will work independently and extract resources. Very, very nice. Alright, 99% towards the electronics factory. I wanted to experience this moment together with you. I've advanced the game a little bit further to wait for this research to finish, and it is almost finished, and finally we can build our electronics factory. Our rocket is ready to go back to Earth, loaded with 24 rare metals, and we are going to actually send it back because we need the money, because we have some things that we want to bring up as prefabs from Earth. But micro manufacturing, I think it's called, right? Micro manufacturing has been finished, and now we can build our electronics factory. We got this unlocked, but now we are working on the jet propulsion, which I hopefully, as I said before, hope also to build up in this episode. Okay, so let's look in our new dome and see where we can place our beautiful new shiny electronics factory.
Resources are low.
Here it is. It cost 15 electronics. It cost 15 electronics to build an electronics factory. That doesn't really make much sense. And also, I just realized that we sent away all our rare metals, so even if we build it now, we will not be able to actually build any electronics, and we don't have enough electronics. Alright, so we have no choice but to bring up another supply pod. We still have, I think, 2 or 3 supply pods available for free with electronics. Otherwise, we won't be able. Do we need full 25? Let me have a look. We have 11. The factory cost 15, so we only need 4 more. But we want to have a few spare ones so we can maintain stuff. So let's bring 20. Hopefully the last time we need to bring electronics up from Earth. And can we fill it with anything else? We're actually pretty much down on the polymers. We need to check what's going on there. Maybe 2 more drones. Alright, and we have only 200 million left, but our rocket is on its way back down with 25 rare metals, which you know, should be somewhat of a payday. Okay, hold on. Water emergency. I'm seeing we're missing 7 water. The reason we're missing 7 only is because, as I've mentioned before in previous episode, they are still working because of the breakthrough. They're still making 1.7 each, but it's not enough. So here we go. Maybe I should have done this earlier. Thankfully they don't need any maintenance. Still not enough. Still we're missing 2, so we need to switch them both on. Oh, and we actually down 148, but should be enough until this is repaired. Okay, we need 1 machine part here to repair this. Do we have machine parts? We have machine parts. Very good. It is repaired. Now we are in the positive, and well, we will be in the the number will be 3 for a while until we filled up all our water tanks again, and then they will dial down and produce only what's necessary. So we're producing a total of 12.7, and we have a demand of 9, so the rest goes into the tanks. Alright, so obviously one thing to consider is that running them obviously still will mean that they have to be maintained, and the maintenance on those are machine parts, but we are looking good with the machine parts. So again, a scientist here. I don't want to make it to specialized only because we don't have enough engineers, not by a long shot, but I don't want, you know what, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to make the research lab on high priority so that those have to be filled at least with all the scientists will go here, hopefully. Here's our pod with our electronics. Let's bring it down so that we can finally build the electronics factory. Now, again, the other challenge with the electronics factory is that we need more rare metals. How are we looking in this extractor? We only have half shifts here. We could do better. This still has 191, and so let's try to fill this. Okay, I'm going to take off the specialized. No engineers, please. Yes, this is what I want.
Funding
okay.
received.
So now we have at least 4 geologists here and 4 non-specialized people, and producing a total of 3.3. I could actually open up another shift, but we still have other places to fill. So we need, from now on, all the rare metals for the electronics factory. Okay, so let's build it first. Now we should be able to easily build it. Electronics factory, here it is, and we are going to put it right here. Alright, so 10 concrete, 5 metals, 15 electronics.
Approaching.
Polymers are maybe need a little bit support. I'm afraid we won't get around but bring up another rocket with people. Not necessarily because we need actual people, or we need like the amount of people we have is, I think, manageable. We should be able from now on to, well, snowball on a natural way, but we need more specialized people. That's our problem. And I also said last time we want to build the university, which I don't believe we have researched yet. Where's the Martian University? I cannot see it. Am I blind? Ah, it's there. I cannot see it because it's already queued up. It's actually the next one to research after the propulsion. Okay, so we have to wait for it to be researched, and then we can also place the university and educate our people in the fields that we need. However, we need another rocket. We need another rocket. We need geologists. We need and we need engineers. That's what we need. There's also another research where we can bring up more people per rocket, but we have not researched that yet. So again, 12 it is. All right, we're back. Here I make my choice. I have chosen to take 6 total engineers, 3 geologists, and 2 non-specialized people. We actually ran out of engineers. I had to take all of them. I chose to take only 3 geologists, even though we have 4 spaces available without the night shift, but I think 3 will do it for now, and another 2 with no specialization for the other buildings. So that is our 12. Let's launch it. We still have 32 places, apartments available. So they are now on their way. By the way, we have another cold wave approaching. Let's have a quick look in regards to this. We have subsurface heater covering this, well, this, even though that's actually not our main water source anymore, so we need to build a few more. We need to build one up here for sure. We need to build one here to cover those. And they need only machine parts, which we should be able, which we have, and we need, of course, one here for this dome. Let me see where the pipes are. Pipes are down here. Okay, so let me just do this, and then the subsurface heater goes into this corner and should heat up this dome. So this is, of course, very important for the cold wave. Power-wise, I'm not going to change anything. Covering all the domes with the subsurface heaters should actually help us out in our power needs. We can always switch those on, which I will probably do. But that should be fine, and we should be able now to cope with the cold wave easy. Alright, so the electronics factory is built. Hey, there you go. We have no people. We need a lot of people to staff it, but they're on the way. And it needs 10 power, and it needs rare metals, which already a few of them are being stored. But we are just simply in a lack of engineers. Alright. Our rocket has arrived, is back. A few souls have passed. The subsurface heater here was built. I wanted to switch it off by mistake. I switched off the dome, so a few people suffocated for a moment. This one up here is still not built. It's still missing 1 metal. But before we bring down the rocket, let's look at this message here. Grudge. Alert, something is wrong. All data transfers from Earth have ceased after an explosion rocked our colony. Several colonists have been killed. Holy hell. Our experts have begun fixing the data block as we speak. However, preliminary analysis of the problem suggests it is sabotage from our rivals here on Mars. Because of the technical difficulties we experience, it will cost us further research to name the culprit. Okay, we have 2 choices. 1, just fix the problem. We cannot afford more research setbacks. No outsource sponsor research for 5 souls. Okay. Yes, fix the problem, but also find out who is responsible. We must know our enemies. No outsource sponsor for 15 souls. But we will discover the culprit. Well, we're not doing much in terms of outsourcing the research because we cannot afford it. In terms of sponsor research, we are getting currently 200 from our sponsor. So that would mean that we would miss out on 200 research per soul, either for 5 or for 15 souls. We're doing 700 research ourselves, plus the 100 or 655, plus the 100 from our explorers. No, I think I will go for the 5 souls. To have the 200 is more urgent to me than to find out who did this to us. I'm much more worried on how many colonists have died. 5 have died. Let's quick have a look who they are. Okay, this was an engineer, of course. A no specialization, another engineer, a medic, and another no specialization. Alright. Well, that's bad. That's obviously a very, very bad message. Okay, it gives me a warning.
Are a worrisome trend which cannot be ignored.
Yes, because too many people have died in a very short amount of time. However, this was really not my fault. This is just, an event that happened. Of course, and this will also cost us applicants that left the pool. Alright, nothing we can do about it, but we're missing now even more people. Okay, now even if we lost 5 more people. So let's bring down these ones, which are our geologists and scientists, and we have a mental breakdown. Okay. The colonist Ronya Lind has reached critical low sanity. Provide operational healthcare buildings in the dome to avoid heavy workload or nighttime work. Prevent the situation. Okay, let's have a look at her. Let me pause for a second because there's really a lot going on. Okay, so let's see what exactly caused her sanity breakdown. Where she worked outside of the dome. She is a geologist. Okay, so she worked outside of the dome in the extractor, obviously. And she was mourning the death of another colonist. So the working outside of the dome is of course taking down the sanity. However, well resting is increasing the sanity again, but the reason she had this breakdown was the event that just happened, which again, as you can see, had even more of an effect, not only on the colony as a whole, but also on individuals. Well, I'm sorry. She will be out of the workforce for a while until she regains her sanity. Alright, the rocket is coming down. Cold wave still 1 soul away. This heater has been built. Let's switch it off. We don't need it. It just costs us power. But we need to remember to switch on those in time because they will need some maintenance for sure. Okay, so they are asking for a house to live, but there is enough houses available. Now we have finally some people working in the electronics factory. The electronics factory is not so expensive on the power. It's very expensive on people and on rare metals, and it costs 2 machine parts to maintain it. But at least we have some engineers now working in the electronics factory and producing 1.5 electronics per soul. Very nice. Okay, so finally we are producing our own electronics, and by that we're actually producing all of the basic and advanced resources ourselves, which is the really first big step to a self-sustaining colony. The only thing we're not producing, at least not in a rate of high enough, is humans. Okay, we still have to bring them up from Earth to fill all the jobs we have. Another thing we wanted to look into, let's have a look at our kids. Yeah, we do have a couple of kids. So what I want to do is build at least a playground here, which costs polymers, but we should be fine with the polymers for now. The playground, well, answers to the need of playing. Which also increases the comfort level of the dome as a whole. Okay, so and nursery provides living place for children. It costs only concrete. You know what? So let's build also a nursery right here next to the entrance. So if there's kids from here, maybe they can also live here, and we have a dedicated place for children to live. Next thing would be a school where they are learning perks. but this is not necessarily a priority right now. Okay, I completely lost the track of the cold wave, which was a huge oversight of me, because now we don't have the heaters except for this one up here. Holy shit. 169. Okay, catastrophe, guys. I was dealing with all kinds of stuff and not looking at the important stuff, which is the cold wave, and now we have no heaters, and that's why we have no power, because it's completely ran out. Okay, so first of all, well, we have to switch on those, but they will probably not work because no drone hub. Okay, we have a crisis. We have a big crisis. We need to fix all the subsurface heaters. This is the absolute priority. Okay, this one was fixed now. Let's have a look at this one. There is still some drones walking around. Okay. No, still not. Please, it's on highest priority. Please fix this. Once the heaters are working, okay, this has to be open up into a higher service area, like so. And now from 106, please go down. Okay, see, as you maybe you have caught it. It went down from 106 to 76. So okay, but now now we have no water. Oh no, oh no. Okay, we need the AI commander, the RC commander up here immediately before those freeze. If they freeze, we have a big problem. Come on, where is he? Okay, he's on its way. And we need to, this has to get also priority for power. Okay, now thankfully, so we need to give the heaters the priority for the power. Also this one, other things will stop working. This has no life support. Okay, there's not enough power now. Let's upgrade all the wind turbines with polymer blades. Control click upgrades them all. At the same time, it will cost us probably all our polymers, but I don't really care right now. I'm gonna shut this off, this and this and this, and this will give us a little bit of a negative with the water, but we should be able, it will save us a ton of power, so that's important. We can shut off this, we don't need it. We can shut off both of those. We can, okay, now we are again positive with the power, but we need to store up. We will shut off our machine parts factory, which cost 50 power by itself. Okay, so we recovered a little bit, 71 now. The water, we should be able to come past the cold wave, even though it says 1 sol 9 hours, and the cold wave goes for 1 sol for 12 hours. But we are only missing 1.4 water per sol, so it should be fine. I hope so, at least. I really hope so. We can upgrade those. What would that cost? It would cost us 2 polymers, and it would cost us another 10 power. So let's do that. Polymers in the meantime. Okay, all the engineers from the machine parts factory went into the polymer factory, which is good. Because now we need to work on the polymers, because we used them up all, we used them all up now. Okay, that was a little bit of a shocker. I was talking about schools and playgrounds and nurseries, and in the meantime, catastrophe befell the colony. But I think we got it under control now. Now we're missing only 1 water, because this has been upgraded, I'm assuming. No, not yet, but still we're missing only 1 water, which is good. So that should be fine.
Resources are low.
Yes, and power-wise, 200 now. 200 stored up. But everything is working at least. Okay, everything has enough power. Is there anything else we can shut off? I don't think so. We cannot shut off the... Okay, this now, of course, also needs a ton of power, and this needs 10 power, but let's well, we don't need, we have so much concrete, you know what, so let me also shut off this. Will save us another 10 power. Okay, that was a little bit of a scare, but I think we are good now. Okay, we were looking into this dome. Let's see how our electronics factory is doing. It's doing well, not much. We only have 3 engineers here. All the engineers now went into the polymer factory, which is actually also where we need them. So I'm not going to do any changes to that. How are we doing with the geologists? Now we have 2, 5, but we should have more in the colony. We should have 8. So are all the other 3 already retired? How many seniors do we have? We do have 13 seniors. I wish there would be a way. Maybe there is a way to see colonists. Maybe I can age group. Okay, let's look at all the seniors. Okay, so here we have okay, this one is a renegade. Okay, he's a renegade. Okay, so here we can actually see all our seniors, an overview and which specialization they had. So we have 3 retired engineers. We have only we have 2 retired geologists and 1 retired botanist. The rest are no specialization. So if we have 2 retired geologists, hold on, this was the whole colony, right? Not only 1 dome, entire colony, yes. So if we have 2 retired geologists and we have 5 working here, and we have a total of, we have 8, so 5 and 2 is 7. So 1 geologist is still MIA, which should be in the extractor. But I cannot be bothered to look for him now, and really that's unfortunate. Okay, we have 19 hours more to go with the cold wave. We're doing fine water-wise, still in more than enough. I'm seeing waste rocks stored up here, so we are going to place a large dumping site, well, just over here, so they can remove the waste rock. Research-wise, we're 73% of the way there. Of course, we're missing our sponsor research because of the stupid event that happened, but this was only for 5 souls, so it should actually be back soon. Let's have a look. We have the rocket up here. How much? Actually, I have to shut off. I have to shut off the rare metals export, which is also a challenge now because it will stop basically also our funding, because we need the rare metals here in the electronics factory. We might not need all of them, but anyway, let's have a look at the planetary projects. Maybe we're going to do one of those. Explorer that currently has nothing to do, so I think I'm going to send him on this mission here to discover another breakthrough. We currently have no anomalies anywhere, so he is currently available to go on this mission. Alright, cold wave has passed, thankfully, without further incidents, so let's take care of the aftermath of the cold wave. First thing is shut off all the subsurface heaters. Control click shuts them all off. Let's just double check. Yes. Second thing is to switch back on all the buildings that we have switched off. Okay, it's being repaired. This is being repaired. Machine parts factory, switch on again. I have given the polymer factory a highest priority now because all the engineers are here because we're running low on the polymers. Here we're looking fine. Did we switch off anything else? Yeah, our concrete extractor we can switch on again. Up here it's working. Now we are producing way too much power, so let's again switch off a couple of wind turbines for, well, with the batteries also full, so we can afford. We still have a surplus of 100, which is insane. But I think we are leaving it like that. The rocket is back. Right. The rocket we sent to an expedition, as you remember, and it actually discovered a breakthrough. I have not looked at it yet, so let's look at it together. Alien imprints uncovers new anomalies. Alien artifact which provides a tech cost reduction to all fields when scanned. Okay, I need to read that again. Uncovers new anomalies, which is cool, which are called alien artifacts, which provide a tech cost reduction to all fields when scanned. Alright, so we will have a new kind of anomalies, and when we scan them, we getting a tech cost reduction. Very, very cool. I'm going to queue that up right away. let's see how we're doing here. We have still 13% to go. I really want to do this in this episode. So we are going to definitely let this run out. One thing I'm keeping also an eye on is now slowly but surely our food is also going down. We still have 150 left, but keep in mind we still do all of this only with one farm, which is not even staffed by specialized personnel except for one last living botanist. We have not, I think we haven't brought any botanist up ever since the very beginning. So they have simply retired or died. But it is definitely something we need to look into, and we might build another farm here very soon. We still have so much space left here. One other reason also I queued up this alien imprints breakthrough is not only because of what it does itself, but also just simply of the fact that it uncovers more anomalies. And if you remember, also in the previous episode I've mentioned that we have a goal here from our mission sponsor to scan a total of 30 anomalies, which will give us a new rocket, which we urgently need, so we can do more stuff with the rocket. And also, again, considering the terraforming stuff later on, which will require rockets all over the place. So I hope that this breakthrough will uncover a few more anomalies for us to scan. We only need 3 more, and then we will get the rocket. All right, our rocket is ready to go back. It's fueled up. It has no rare metals because we have shut those off. We have 18, and we have basically 5 stored up here. I'm not sure exactly what the ratio is, like how much rare metals you need to produce how many electronics. But I guess that 5 rare metals will do it for a while. I think I'm going to take a few rare metals back with me. I want to send the rocket back to Earth because I think we will have to bring another batch of colonists again. We're still not being able to keep up with the reproduction, so I think I'm going to just take like 10 and leave like 7 or 8 here for the electronics factory. 10, 11, that's enough. Let's send it. And we still have 9 here left on Mars, and that should be fine for a while. Again, anyway, we have nobody really working currently at the electronics because everybody's still busy with the polymers. Want to keep this for a while. All right, the research has been completed. So now, first of all, let's have a quick look here. What is going on? This is more applicants. Yeah, it's a cheap research. Let's do it, and then we're doing the alien imprints, and then we're going to see what else we need to research. So, shuttles. The shuttles are here. Jumper shuttle. I have to be honest with you. It is the first time also for me to play with this profile, with this futurist profile. Or better yet, I'm sorry, not the futurist profile, the Paradox sponsor, which has the special quicker, faster shuttles. So I'm also curious to see how they look. Where are we going to place it? We're going to place it right here, down here, next to our fuel, because it needs to be refueled. What does it cost? It costs 10 electronics. Ooh, that's exactly how much we have. So we need to ramp up a little bit our electronics. So let's take down the priority from here, and let's try to also bring some of them here. Now all 3 factories have the same priority setting. As you can see, already some go here, but nobody comes here yet. I also want to have some engineers here, please. You go there. You also go there. Let me take you. Go here, and one more. You also go here. Okay, now we have at least a little bit somewhat of a shift. Again, I'm afraid we're again running out, and we might have to bring another resupply. We're still not sustainable. All right, let's have a look. It will take a little while. Also polymers. It also needs 15 polymers. Again, something we don't really have. So, but I don't care right now. I really want to get this up so we can easily supply. For example, look what's going on up here. What is going up here? No storage space for the concrete. This is full, so let's give him another concrete depot down here, so they're able to take the concrete down from here. All right, our shuttle hub is being built. Here's the last polymer, so it is finished. However, it came a little bit with the price. Literally, we ran out completely of polymers and completely of electronics. So I took a little bit of a drastic measure and shut down our machine parts factory completely, because we are, we have 50 machine parts, but we have no polymers and no electronics. So I need all men now in the polymer factory and whatever's left in the electronics factory. But at least here they are. Look at them. Huh. Wow, they are fast indeed. Here are our shuttles now jumping around. They're literally jumping across the colony. It's well, effective, definitely, in terms of speed, but I have to say they're not as cool as the regular flying shuttles, which cruise across the. Maybe let me go to normal speed, and maybe try to. Oh, you cannot even follow them. You cannot even, I was hoping for, that we can follow like the other shuttles. You can click on, and then you can actually, there's a button and you can follow them flying through the colony. All right, but that's what we have, the jumper shuttles. So time has ran out for us for today, but we made a lot of progress today, guys. I'm actually pretty happy. We had a little bit of a crisis, a big crisis during the cold wave, or at the beginning of the cold wave, but we managed that. We have built finally our electronics factory, completing our advanced resources production up here on Mars. It should only go, well, downhill from here, or uphill, if you will. We have also built our first shuttle hub, so now we have shuttles that can bring resources across the colony from down here, up here, in a blink of an eye. So good progress was made today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a good time. If you had, I would very much appreciate if you would give my video a like. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more in the next episode when we're going to continue this, or leave me a comment and let me know how I'm doing, and if there's anything you would do differently, and have any suggestions or anything that I maybe have missed, please let me know down below. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.